Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Dan Mahoney, President of Winthrop University, and I welcome you to the commencement exercises in this, our 134th year. Please give Dr. Lori Crochet and the Winthrop Commencement Band a round of applause for their wonderful concert prior to the ceremony. As we begin today with the singing of the national anthem, I want to take this opportunity to thank all military veterans, students, guests, and Winthrop faculty and staff alike. Please join me in a round of applause for their service to our great country. Now, please join me in the national anthem as Ms. Jennifer Sainio leads us in song. After the national anthem, Dr. Kelly Costner, Faculty Marshal and Associate Professor of Education, will deliver the spirit of celebration. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Good morning. We gather today in the spirit of celebration, of rejoicing in the endings and beginnings that are represented by graduation. We recognize that opportunities to build new friendships and relationships are to be cherished. We recognize the need for the gifts of patience and openness as we take the time to grow, to learn about one another, to savor the commonalities that draw us closer, and to appreciate the differences that make each of us a unique and valued individual. We celebrate also the common mission that occupies the energies of all of us, the mission of educating ourselves and others, instilling the knowledge, values, and learning skills that will sustain us in changing times and motivate us to help build a better society. Today, at this special event, there are many celebrants: the graduates, their families and friends, and the faculty and staff at Winthrop University who've enjoyed their time with these students. For the graduates, this is the beginning of a fascinating period in their lives as they take on new challenges and opportunities. Let us all observe a moment of silence to allow each of us, in our own way, to meditate on the special meaning that today holds for our graduates. Thank you.
Please be seated. It is my pleasure to begin these exercises by recognizing members of the platform party. First, our trustees give their time and talent to ensure that Winthrop University remains grounded in our rich traditions while also addressing the needs of today's students. I ask each trustee present to stand and remain standing until I've introduced all the trustees. Mr. Glenn McCall, Chair of the Board from Rock Hill. Ms. Kathy Bigham, Vice Chair of the Board from Rock Hill. Dr. Randy Imler from Tega Cay. Dr. Jane LaRoche from Camden. Mr. Robbie Sisko from Florence. Mr. Isaiah Venning from Rock Hill. Ms. Ashley Wilkerson from Columbia. Mr. Gary Williams from Rock Hill. Dr. Adolphus Belk Jr., Faculty Representative to the Board of Trustees, and Ms. Amani Belton, Student Representative to the Board of Trustees. Please join me in thanking them for their good work. Thank you. Next, I would ask the senior leadership and executive officers of the university to stand and be recognized for their leadership and support of our institution's mission. Thank you. Next, I ask the academic deans, graduate directors, and chair of the Graduate Faculty Assembly to stand and be recognized for their leadership and support of our students and faculty. Thank you. I also want to recognize the good work of our faculty and student marshals, faculty readers, and our sign language interpreter. Would you all please stand? Thank you. There are two individuals in the platform who will more fully introduce later in the ceremony, but I want to recognize them briefly now. Please welcome our speaker, Dr. Gloria Jones, and Mr. Byron Putnam, President of the Winthrop University Alumni Association. The quality of any university depends on the knowledge, skill, and dedication of its faculty. Winthrop faculty are some of the most gifted anywhere, and I've been very proud to be considered among their ranks. Members of the faculty, your skill in and dedication to teaching and learning, your commitment to our students' intellectual development, your scholarly endeavors, and your institutional professional stewardship create a learning environment that allows our students to explore and expand their potential. I now ask our faculty to rise, and for those present to please join me in the celebration of the continuing contributions of the Winthrop University faculty. Two very important awards will now be presented. The first is the President's Award for Academic Excellence, which is presented at each commencement to the undergraduate degree recipient having the highest grade point average. This fall's recipient is a psychology major from Great Falls, South Carolina. It is my pleasure to invite Savannah Payne Crosby to join me at the podium to receive the December 2019 President's Award for Academic Excellence. Savannah, please come forward. Savannah was a member of the Chi Sigma, Phi Kappa Phi, and Psi Chi honor societies. She has accepted a position with the J. Marion Sims Foundation working with youth programs in Lancaster, South Carolina. Savannah Payne Crosby, it is with pride that the Board of Trustees and Winthrop University present the President's Award for Academic Excellence to you on this, the 14th day of December 2019. Congratulations. The second award is the James Pickney Kynard and Lee Wicker Kynard Award, which honors excellence in teaching. This year, it is my pleasure to present two faculty with the Kynard Award. Dr. Alice McLean, Assistant Professor of Athletic Training from the Richard W. Riley College of Education, and Dr. Chris Van Aller, Professor of Political Science from the College of Arts and Sciences. I ask Alice to join me at the podium to receive her award first. Dr. McLean came to Winthrop in 2002 as the founding director of the Bachelor of Science in Athletic Training program, building it into a very well-regarded program. She sets high expectations for her students and ensures they master both the challenging content and practical skills needed to be an athletic trainer. Alice is committed to student success, a dynamic classroom instructor, and a role model and supporter of student growth outside the classroom. Dr. Alice McLean, it is with pride that the Board of Trustees and Winthrop University presents you the 2019 James Pickney Kynard and Lee Wicker Kynard Award for Excellence in Teaching. Congratulations, Alice. Now, Chris, would you please join me at the podium? Dr. Van Aller came to Winthrop in 1990 and served as director of the Winthrop University Model United Nations program since 1997. He is an effective and popular teacher who aims to teach each student in a holistic way, committed to developing student potential and dedicated to helping students in need. Chris's students note his impact on their intellectual development, his passion for global issues, his care for their overall success, and his infectious enthusiasm. Dr. Chris Van Aller, it is with pride the Board of Trustees and Winthrop University present to you the 2019 James Pickney Kynard and Lee Wicker Kynard Award for Excellence in Teaching. Congratulations, Chris. Winthrop University has a tradition of inviting distinguished individuals from both on and off campus and from among our faculty and staff to provide remarks to our graduating students. Today's speaker is retiring this month after 36 years at Winthrop, serving as faculty member in the Department of English, as the chair of department for 5 years, and for the last 11 and a half years as dean of University College. She has been awarded the Faculty Student Life Award, the Kynard Award for Excellence in Teaching, the Mary Spann Richardson Award for outstanding professional service to the university. She is very passionate about the success of Winthrop students and in helping them reach their educational goals. Please join me in welcoming our commencement speaker, Dr. Gloria Jones.
Good morning, and congratulations to our soon-to-be graduates. You will hear that a number of times today, and with good reason. You made it. You stuck it out. You did the work. Let's put this accomplishment in perspective by revising the ending of the urban legend command that is said to be shared with new freshmen at orientation. So we're going to repeat it today. Please follow my directions. Look to your left. Look to your right. None of you will be here next year unless you come back for graduate school. A number of pretty smart people have offered some advice that would probably be appropriate to share today. The first of the four whom I will mention is Fred Rogers, a man finally recognized for his wisdom to all of us and not just to young children. And he says, remember, the end of one thing is simply the beginning of something else. And that is true for you today, and it may be true for you many times in your life. Take a moment and think back maybe 10 years or so. Remember when you had to get a permission slip to go to the bathroom, to go to your locker, to go to a meeting during school? Permission slips were important. They gave you a bit of freedom, at least for a short period of time. Fast forward, maybe 5 or 7 years, if you got a driver's license, you received another, more important permission slip. Do you remember the sense of freedom that small piece of plastic gave you? All you had to do to get that bathroom locker permission slip was to ask. To get that driver's license, you had to take a course, practice for a number of months, then pass a test. Today, you will receive a different kind of permission slip, one that opens up far greater opportunities. It is one that you have worked for a number of years. You, or the people who care about you, have paid for the privilege of earning this permission slip in time and in money. And it puts you in a very important minority, a person with a bachelor's degree, or even a smaller minority with a master's degree. At this time, I'd like to quote the second of my modern time's most recognizable philosophers, Theodore Geisel, better known as Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own. You know what you know, and you are the one who can choose where to go. And he was right, to a point. So here's my question. Now that you have completed this journey, how many of you have plans for what you're going to be doing in the future? Raise your hands. That was not a rhetorical question. Okay. Take a moment and look in the stands at my colleagues on your left and right, at these dedicated men and women in their academic regalia who have been with you, guiding you, sharing their knowledge with you. I have a question for them also, and it's not rhetorical either. When you sat where these students are sitting right now, on the day that you received your undergraduate degree, how many of you knew that you would be doing exactly what you are doing today? Raise your hand. You notice an absence of hands? That your career path would be teaching at a university. That you would, or to my colleagues behind me, that you would end up in administration at a comprehensive university in the South, or to our Board of Trustees, that you would be on a board at a university in South Carolina. I hope our graduates can see that there may be a few surprises ahead of you that are not in your current plans. I'd like to share a personal story that may serve to demonstrate my major point for today, and begin by quoting one more modern philosopher, John Lennon. Life is what happens when you are busy making plans. When I received my undergraduate degree, I had been married for almost a year. I knew exactly what I was going to do. I would get a job teaching high school in Greensboro, North Carolina, teaching English, maybe English and German. I would teach for a few years, think about starting a family. I would return to teaching when the children started school, and I would teach until retirement. I had my plans. Now, let me tell you what really happened. There was no teacher shortage, so there were no jobs around Greensboro. And before I reveal what my first job was, let me ask my colleagues sitting on right and left beside Dr. Frank Polano, mathematics professor, to hold on to him if he starts to slide out of his chair. This English major kept books for an insurance company for a little over 6 months, until a teaching position became available in Greensboro, and I taught there for 3 years until my husband's job moved us to Charlotte. There I began teaching English and German in high school. We began our family. I became a technical writer for an engineering company, another family addition, then teaching again until 2 more came along, and then a stay-at-home mom. During this time, however, a good friend was working on her school psychologist's degree here at Winthrop, a college I had never been to. And she kept hounding me about starting to graduate school. I thought she was crazy. I had a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 9-year-old, and an 11-year-old. How could I work on a graduate degree? But one summer morning, she asked me to ride to Winthrop with her to turn in a paper. I called a sitter and took off with her with a promise of lunch out. She pulled up at a building on campus and said, "Come in, I may need to talk to the professor and it's too hot to stay in the car." I went in with her. She walked to a desk and said to the person sitting there, "Give this woman an application to graduate school." I just looked at her. When I could speak again, I said, "I have a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 9-year-old, and an 11-year-old. I cannot go to graduate school." And she responded, "It's a long walk back to Charlotte." That is the truth. I filled out the application and started graduate school that summer. And when I finished, Dr. Bill Noftis, who directed freshman composition in the English department, hired me part-time. And so it began. I got a full-time position, decided I needed a PhD. So I started at UNCG the same year our oldest undergraduate started at Chapel Hill, and I kept teaching here. 2 years later, when our second child, a daughter, began her career at UNCG, I would spend one night a week with her in the residence hall, sleeping in the same twin bed because I had classes on 2 consecutive days. When I finished the PhD, I planned to teach here at Winthrop until I no longer could. But then I took on some administrative duties that brought me to the dean's position. Never in my head, when I sat where you are sitting today, did a master's degree figure into my plans. Never was a PhD in my plans, even after I finished my master's. Never. I was going to be a teacher. But things change. And frequently we see the changing of plans as being frustrating or having negative consequences, but such is not always the case. Even the fact that I was frequently the oldest student in some of my classes when I went back to school had some positive results. The message of always learning was a great example for our children, and they thought it was really cool that their mother had to do homework like they did. So I hope this previous narrative has laid the groundwork for 3 pieces of advice. First, seeing change in plans as a possibility may allow you to find your place, your fit, particularly if that fit does not come with your first or second position, or not even is in your current plans. It may take a while to find what you love. And if you don't love your job, you will have money in your pocket, but your heart will not be full. Loving what you do will feed both your soul and your pocketbook. Going to work every day becomes far easier if you love what you do so much that you would do it for nothing if money were not an object. Second, while you probably all want to accomplish something, what you accomplish will contribute significantly to loving what you do. Getting the nitty-gritty done is very important, but the best feeling comes when you have helped someone else. Not everyone can invent solar vehicles, contribute to the development of a medicine that will cure a deadly disease, or lift a team to victory in a championship. But every single person sitting in front of me in a cap and gown can make someone's life a little bit better. Having that goal for yourself will make your days fuller and more productive. And last, open your mind and your heart to possibilities. Opportunity does not always pound on your door. Sometimes it taps lightly on your window. And sometimes it's a bossy friend who threatens you with a long walk on a hot summer day. Regardless, listen and be willing to take a chance. And as you leave the Coliseum today, remember one last thing, and allow me to disagree with my favorite American poet, Robert Frost, and his most frequently quoted poem, The Road Not Taken. It is not the road less traveled that can make all the difference. It is far more often the road not yet imagined. So grab your new permission slip and soar like the eagles that you are. Congratulations and thank you.
Well, thank you, Gloria, and thank you for those words of wisdom. As you were speaking, I was thinking, I think since the time I was sitting where you're sitting, I've changed what I was going to do in the future at least half a dozen times. So it does change a lot, but I've been fortunate enough to love a lot of what I've got to do along the way. Now, at this time, I would like to recognize a member of this graduating class who unfortunately passed away on November 19th. Terrence Jamal Taylor was pursuing a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a concentration in management and was completing the last 2 classes for degree. Terrence started at Winthrop in 2006 and returned to complete his degree after being in the workforce for 12 years. His faculty valued Terrence's extraordinary interpersonal skills, magnetic personality, and sense of humor. Since his passing was so close to the end of the semester, Terrence had completed a majority of his work in his final 2 classes and therefore earned his degree. I would now ask Terrence's mother, Ms. Alberta Taylor, and his brother, Mr. Brandon Taylor, to come to the stage to accept Terrence's degree on behalf of the family. With the recommendations of the faculty, the Dean of the College of Business Administration, and the Provost, and by authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon Terrence Taylor the degree of Bachelor of Science with all the privileges and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Joining me in presenting Terrence's degree is Dr. Adrian McCormick, Provost, and Dr. P.N. Saxena, Dean of the College Administration. I would personally like to thank the Winthrop University Bookstore for donating the diploma frame for Terrence's degree today. The Council of Student Leaders would like to make a special presentation to the family. I ask Ms. Amani Belton, Chair of the Council, to come to the podium for the presentation.
On behalf of the Council of Student Leaders, I would like to present the following resolution to recognizing his dedication and love for Winthrop University. A resolution to acknowledge the life and exceptional leadership of Terrence Taylor to the Winthrop community and student body. Whereas Terrence Taylor represented and demonstrated the core values of Winthrop University by affirming the expectations outlined in the dedication for excellence. And whereas Terrence Taylor worked with diligence and vigor to achieve his goals in the College of Business Administration. And whereas Terrence Taylor positively represented and contributed to the betterment of Winthrop University and the greater Rock Hill community. And whereas Terrence Taylor with dignity upheld pride and love for Winthrop University. And whereas Terrence Taylor has left Winthrop University a better place for his having been here. Therefore, be it resolved by the Council of Student Leaders that this governing body of student leaders joins Winthrop University in celebrating Terrence Taylor's successful completion of all degree requirements. Be it further resolved that the recognition shows to express our gratitude, respect, and honor for the extraordinary life of Terrence Taylor. Be it finally resolved that upon passage, copies of this resolution will be sent to the Johnsonian, Roddy McMillan Record, Rock Hill Herald, Vice President for Student Affairs, President of Winthrop University, and the family of the late Terrence Taylor. Approved December 2nd, 2019.
Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. Graduates, are you ready? That was really weak. Graduates, are you ready? I am most pleased to welcome the degree candidates to this commencement ceremony. All of you worked diligently to reach this stage, and this commencement ceremony is an achievement of great significance. To honor and recognize your achievement, we will first move to the hooding of the graduate degree candidates and the presentation of their degrees. Dr. Adrian McCormick, Provost, will present the degree candidates for degree.
From the College of Business Administration, will the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration please stand? From the Richard W. Riley College of Education, will the candidates for the degrees of Master of Science, Master of Education, and Master of Arts in Teaching please stand? From the College of Visual and Performing Arts, will the candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts and Master of Music please stand? And from the College of Arts and Sciences, will the candidates for the degrees of Master of Liberal Arts, Master of Science, and Master of Arts please stand? Dr. Mahoney, these candidates have met all the requirements for their respective degrees, and it is with pleasure that I present them to you.
With the recommendations of the graduate faculty, the academic deans, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the recommended master's degrees with all the privileges and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Now please be seated for a moment. As directed by the marshals, you will come to the stage to be hooded and receive your diplomas. I ask Mr. McCall and Dr. McCormick to join me in extending the university's congratulations. For families and friends who wish to take photographs or videos, please feel free to do so. However, we ask you remain seated to avoid interruption of the ceremony.
Dean P.N. Saxena will hood graduate candidates for the College of Business Administration. First, the Master of Business Administration degree, Holly Kathleen Anderson. Patrick Charles Redd. Ashley Nicole Stansel. Kendra Tanisha Wicker. Liling Xu. The Master of Business Administration degree, accounting emphasis, Jasmine Marnette Brooks. Mackenzie Nicole Litton. Chloe Victoria Robinson.
Dean Jenny F. Rakestraw and Dr. Marshall Jones will hood graduate candidates for the Richard W. Riley College of Education. The Master of Science degree, Gerald Nabrit Jr. The Master of Education degree, Jennifer Christina Bierman. Mary Truszczak Drennan. Alicia Monique Gilchrist. Samantha Ann Haas. Holly Ann Massey. Ashley Renee Miller. Tanya Ashford Moore. Pamela Brogdon Morgan. Emily Moss Parrish. Sarah May Sconyers. Larissa Rochelle Thompson. Heather Martin Truesdale. The Master of Arts in Teaching degree, Charlotte Elizabeth Bishop. Dean Jeff Bellantoni and Associate Dean Wanda Ebright will hood graduate candidates for the College of Visual and Performing Arts. The Master of Arts degree, Reba Roberta Rivers Bowens. Randella Davis Foster. The Master of Music degree, Jennifer Avwasbasgune Ekube Senyo.
Dean Takeda Sumter and Dr. Gregory Oakes will hood graduate graduate candidates for the College of Arts and Sciences. The Master of Liberal Arts degree, David Kirk McSwain. The Master of Science degree, Chelsea McKenna Bruce. Taylor Marie Harper. Sumuch Cherise Patach. Janice Abigail Plant. The Master of Arts degree, Christina Ann Gent. Jeannie Morocco Harney. Hannah Cassidy Jackson.
Please join me in acknowledging the significant accomplishments of these graduates. We will now proceed to the conferring of undergraduate degrees. We will present and confer the degrees for each college separately. Each college's candidates will be presented and have their degrees conferred, and then that college's degree recipients will come to the platform to receive their diploma and congratulations from the university. For the family and friends who wish to take photographs and videos, please feel free to do so. However, again, we ask that you remain seated to avoid interrupting the ceremony. Dr. McCormick, will you present the candidates?
I now ask the deans to present the candidates for undergraduate degrees from their respective colleges. We shall begin with the Dean of the College of Business Administration, Dr. P.N. Saxena.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts please rise? Dr. McCormick, these candidates have fulfilled all the requirements for their degrees. On behalf of the faculty, I'm happy to present them to you.
Dr. Mahoney, these candidates from the College of Business Administration have fulfilled all the requirements for their respective degrees, and it gives me great pleasure to present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
With the recommendations of the faculty, the Dean of the College of Business Administration, and the Provost, and by authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree with all the privileges and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Again, please be seated for the moment. As directed by the marshals, you will come to the stage to receive your diplomas.
The Bachelor of Science degree. Dean P.N. Saxena will present diplomas for the College of Business Administration. The Bachelor of Science degree. Aliyah Hadia Bilkis Abdul Jabbar. Sir Ashworth II. Shaquilla Quantiera Barber. Leah Renee Bennett. Haley Nicole Berry. Dustin Dwight Bryson. Michael Edward Bazowski. Mark Carreras Hernandez, cum laude. Aaron Ling Wei Carter. Joseph Patrick Cassidy. Trayvon Jarrell Cheneyfield. Nabil Clemens L. Aubrey Leanda Cromwell, summa cum laude. Trinae Jasmine Cypress. Rankin Price Dam. Arturo Elias DeLeon Jr. Joshua Samuel DeSantis. Catherine Cecile Dorcas. Grant Dean English. Charles Philip George. Caleb James Joya. James Desmond Green Jr. Cameron Marcellus Hare. Michaela Quinn Harris, cum laude. Katie Elizabeth Hartsoe. Matravia Sandasia Henderson. Damon Joshua Hoover. Dejana Renee Howell. Robert Duncan Huggins. Rakendra Demorier Jeter. Jasmine Ray John, summa cum laude. Carol Selsa Johnson. Kenyon Lortrell Johnson. Misha Cynthia Jennifer McGallett. Connor Joseph Marr. Kylie Nicole Majette, cum laude. Melissa Taylor Mavrosian, magna cum laude. Ashley Brianna McCall, summa cum laude, honors program degree. Nakasha Michelle Mormon. Matthew Stevenson Mulkey. Hunter Ty Mullis. Kimberly Munoz. Leandros Papianis, magna cum laude. Mercedes Monique Pitts. Kathleen Elizabeth Powali. Victoria Lee Pursley. Taylor Jordan Queen, cum laude. Jacob Keith Rabin. George Miles Rapp, Jr. Trainees Shayla Roper. Christian David Sanchez. Victoria Lee Slavin. Cassidy Brianne Smith. Erica Nicole Snyder, cum laude. Christina Marie Swanson. Jalea Imani Thomas. Taylor Noel Todman. Uchechi Ufochukwu. Alexis Alexandra Washington. Carletta Sierra Washington. Jasmine Brianna White. Chandler Allen Williams. Tyla Charnay Williams.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please rise? These candidates, Dr. McCormick, have fulfilled all requirements for their degrees, and on behalf of the faculty, it is with pleasure that I present them to you. Dr. Mahoney, these candidates from the Richard W. Riley College of Education have fulfilled all the requirements for their respective degrees, and it gives me great pleasure to present them to you for the conferring of degrees.
With the recommendations of the faculty, the Dean of the College of Education, and the Provost, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree with all the privileges and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Again, please be seated for a moment, and as directed by the marshals, you'll come to the stage to receive your degrees.
Dean Jenny F. Rakestraw will present diplomas for the Richard W. Riley College of Education, the Bachelor of Science degree, Jalen Dwayne Adams, Zachary Michael Ash, Sierra Charnice Bess, Christian Alexis Brock, Talia Lisa Broughton, Javante Trayvon Byers. Michael Raymond Cahill, honors recognition. Tamara Caroline Zulay Chisholm. Angela Coelho Perez, cum laude. Trevante Kadim Cuffey. Madeline Anastasia Curtis, summa cum laude. Hannah Ruth Denning, cum laude. Stephen Philip Dortch. Megan Christine Diesso. Hannah Laura Edens. Victoria Sherelle English. Casey Rin File. Ariel Flores. Caitlin Nicole Forsyth, magna cum laude. Tristan Jace Forsyth, cum laude. Alexis Marie Gandy, magna cum laude. Michaela Leanne Ginwright. Maggie Jo Helms, cum laude. Brady Lee Hensley. Kristen Brianna Herndon. Trelia Tiana Marie Hayward, cum laude. Ivy Marie Johnson, cum laude. Amber Genaria Angel Jones. Leslie Rashawn Jordan. Rami Kamel, magna cum laude. Christian Lee Kazanjian. Ashley Renee Miracle. Malik Assad Mattison. Danielle Christina McCaw. Alicia Renee McCorkle. Shamika Laquanda McCrae. Cum laude. Aaliyah Nicole McGee. Armani Sierra McNeil, cum laude. Janesha Shani Montgomery. Alia Murad, summa cum laude. Catherine Alexis O'Donnell, cum laude. Hannah Julia Rimmer. Jada Marceline Rush Dozier. Amanda Ellen Schwartz. Tatiana Xaviera Scott Williams. Annika Beth Sapala, magna cum laude. Riley Morgan Sims. Natalie Brooke Smith. Renisha Simone Thompson. Savannah Jane Thompson. Vashtai Kari Walker. Jordan Thomas Walshaw. Kendrick Rashim Wary. Ryan Eugene Williams.
Dean Jeff Bellantoni will present the candidates from the College of Visual and Performing Arts.
Will the candidates for the following degrees please rise? Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Music Education, and Bachelor of Arts. Dr. McCormick, on behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates who have fulfilled every requirement for their respective degrees.
Dr. Mahoney, these candidates from the College of Visual and Performing Arts have fulfilled all the requirements for their respective degrees, and it gives me great pleasure to present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
With the recommendations of the faculty and the Dean of the College of Visual and Performing Arts and the Provost, and by authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree with all the privileges and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. As directed by the marshals, you will come to the stage to receive your diplomas.
Dean Jeff Bellantoni will present diplomas for the College of Visual and Performing Arts. The Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. Kai Mills, cum laude. Lily Johanna Parker, magna cum laude. Anna Lee Whitehead. The Bachelor of Music degree, Tyler Wayne Sebastian, magna cum laude. The Bachelor of Music Education degree, Caitlin Nyree Hayward. The Bachelor of Arts degree, Haley Brooke Beltshoover, cum laude. Emily Brooke Bollinger, cum laude. David Blake Brown. Allison Lorraine Charbonnet. Alexander Richard Dudek. Jalen Amber Garrett. Donovan Elizabeth Haskins, cum laude. Quentin Elijah Knox. Corey Aaron Malik Sales. Laura Brooke Smith, summa cum laude. Leola D. Smith. Precious Shantae Tony. Jenny Greenwood Watson. Gabrielle Lynn Weir. Lindsay Ray Wesley.
Dean Takeda Sumter will present the candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences.
Will the candidates for the following degrees please rise? Bachelor of Social Work, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Arts. These candidates have fulfilled all the requirements for their degrees, Dr. McCormick, and on behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to present them to you.
Dr. Mahoney, these candidates have fulfilled all the requirements for their respective degrees, and it gives me great pleasure to present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
With the recommendations of the faculty, the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, and the Provost, and by authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree with the privileges and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Now, please be seated for the moment, as directed by the marshals who come to the stage to receive your diplomas.
Dean Takeda Sumter will present diplomas for the College of Arts and Sciences. The Bachelor of Social Work degree, Sarah Nicole Bechtold, cum laude. Deja Imani Burwell. Samantha Marie Cacase. Sarah Caroline Clary, cum laude. Cassie Ray Cribb. Alexis Danielle Fair. Cameron Greer Gugliotta. Tyler Andrew Messel. Jezere Dimonique Pearson. Cassie Marie Stevens. Jacob Michael Sturgill, cum laude. Cayman Ann Chukas White, cum laude. Kristen Brooke Whiting. Diamond Tatiana Charisse Williams. Summer Renee Willis. Whitney Nicole Wilson. Shanae Simone Wright. The Bachelor of Science degree, Sarah Abdul Hakim Al Dandan, magna cum laude. Ashley Charmaine Archie. Alexis Christina Blaine. Zaria Deshante Boyd. Heather Marie Burris. Lauren Mackenzie Kane. Cindy Castaño Perdomo. Brandy Lynn Crenshaw, cum laude. Diego Sebastian Cruz Zapata. Philip Evans Dressler, Jr., cum laude. Corey Patrick Easterby. Gabrielle Caroline Foster. Sandra Gabra, cum laude. Alexis Sadia Hall. Jasmine Michaela Halls. Siobhan Charisse Harvin. James Logan Haynes. Morgan E. Jones. Akira Shafan King. Amanda Nicole Lane. Nefertari Ann Marine. Michaela Janae Mooney. Raven Simone McCutcheon. Alicia Michelle Murtha Manya, cum laude. Meha Upendra Patel. Sharonda Rihanna Polite. Kaylee Elizabeth Randolph. Shamira Yvonne Lachey Robinson. Tristan Adriana Russell. Wesley Robert Seeley. Brianna Marie Smith. Tyler Christian Southworth. Kaylin S. Suber. Noah Allen Wright. The Bachelor of Arts degree, Christopher Eugene Martez Adams, cum laude. Wala Ali Al-Khalas. Aaron Elizabeth Anderson, cum laude. Abigail Brianna Audette. Ian James Baird. Keon Daquise Barber. Jessica Griselle Batista. Jamel Kareem Bennett, Jr. Ramanika Andrea Berry. Trevor William Bertha. Nicole Brito Magna, cum laude. Maya Yvonne Brown. Charity Renee Bynum. Joseph Samuel Kalmia, Honors Program degree. Savannah Payne Crosby, summa cum laude. Adam James Davies. Madison Taylor Derrick. Shelby Diane Perry, cum laude, honors program degree. Jasmine M. Ellis. Madison Taylor Ewing, cum laude. Zachary Wilson Frame. Anicia Tiana Fulmore. Dana Garupchata. Emily Rose Gillespie. Jada Linnea Givens. Casey Aaliyah Graham. Lauren Brown Griffin, cum laude. Sedaria Tiara Hall. Kaylin Summer Hamilton. Lewis Jordan Hamrick, honors recognition. Elva Rochelle Harris. Brandy Nicole Harold. Hannah Bree Huff, magna cum laude. Hannah Noel Hundley, magna cum laude, honors program degree. Patrick Scott Jenkins. Thelonious Connor Kaler, magna cum laude, honors program degree with international experience. Shanice Lachelle Kitt. What's his name? Cynthia Ann McGray and Kilo. Erin Linda McQuaid. Jonathan Owen Medjishi, cum laude. Kyla Reagan Moss. Brianna Claire Muller. Tennessee Leanne Norman. Alana Margaret O'Brien. Allegra Dominique Payne. Kiara Marie Rivera. Briannica Lynn Robinson. Kiara Simone Savage. Alidas Tello Rivera. Kayla Nicole Thompson. Kiana Nicole Todman. Tori Lynn Valderrama. Alana Visbeck, cum laude. Imani Lillian Walker. Rebecca Lynn Vetchen, magna cum laude, honors program degree. Maya Christina Whaley, cum laude. Brooklyn Nicole White. Sarah Jane Wiggs. Eladio Julian Wilkinson. Kishana Justine Williams, cum laude. Suzanne N. Wooten. Ty Anthony Young, cum laude.
Please join me in congratulating all of our graduates today. Now, please welcome Mr. Byron Putman, class of 1994, President of the Alumni Association. He is here today to welcome our newest graduates to the ranks of the Winthrop Alumni.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Winthrop Alumni Association, I congratulate all of you today on this achievement and welcome you to your new extended Winthrop family. At this time, it is customary for me to recognize all Winthrop alumni who are here with us today. So if you are a Winthrop alumnus, please stand. Thank you for your continued support of our university. The second verse of our beloved alma mater states, "The friends we've made, the memories will last a lifetime long." That stanza sums up each and every graduate feeling when they think of their time here at Winthrop. I charge you to do three things as new alumni. One, stay engaged with the university. We have alumni chapters all over North and South Carolina, as well as in Atlanta and Washington, D.C., that are host alumni events. When you get to your next destination, please find a chapter and get involved. Also, attend Winthrop athletic events, serve on boards, and come back each year for homecoming, and stay connected with each other. Two, support Winthrop by promoting all the great things that are happening here at this amazing institution of higher learning. And three, give what you can. Winthrop needs your support. Every gift helps sustain the university as well as award scholarships to students who may not be able to afford college. Help them to achieve the goal you reached today. Once again, congratulations. Just like your friends and family, I am very proud of each and every one of you. Welcome to the Winthrop Alumni Association. Thank you.
Thank you, Byron. As I reflected on Dr. Jones' words again, I think one of the things I can say for sure I did not think would happen when I was sitting where you are is the frequency with which I would use the terms thereunto appertaining. That was not part of my college vocabulary, but I've said it a lot over the last few years. As we finish today, I want to leave you with a few thoughts and words of advice. First, congratulations on what you've achieved. This is a big moment, a really big moment, and you should take the time to celebrate. Only 30% of the people in the country ever earn a bachelor's degree, and only 10% ever earn a graduate degree. And one of the things that's consistent with all of them is it was not easy. They all faced challenges along the way. I'm sure you did, I did as well. And today, I want to tell you, now that you've earned your degree, the challenges in life are not over. In the future, you will face failure at times, because we all do. The only way to avoid failure in life is to never risk never take a chance, and that would be much worse. When I was a kid, my late father was one of the top wrestling officials in the state, and I thought he was the best. So I asked him one time if he ever made any wrong calls, and he said, "Of course I do." I then asked him, "What do you do when you make a mistake?" He said, "I just try to learn from it and move on." So my advice to you, when you face failure in life, just learn from it and move on. In addition, even when you do not fail and sometimes succeed, you will face doubters and haters, because we all do. Earlier in her career, Oprah Winfrey was fired and told she was not fit for TV and viewers would never connect with her. Early in his career, Walt Disney was fired and told he had no imagination and no good ideas. Think about that. They're actually told that they were bad at things that became their greatest strengths. So my advice to you is do the same as Oprah Winfrey did and Walt Disney did. Use the harsh criticism for motivation and work even harder. Because just like people were wrong with them, they're very likely wrong about you. Because as my colleague, Dr. Adolphus Belk Jr. stated in his remarks to this year's incoming class, you are enough. In fact, now that you've earned a degree, one could argue you're more than enough. We know you're capable of great things, because you did not just earn any degree, you earned a Winthrop degree, and that's harder. What you do with it now is up to you. This leads me to my last piece of advice. It comes from the 1989 movie Dead Poets Society. Now, I realize this movie came out before most of you were born, but I would highly recommend it, and it has one of my favorite final scenes ever. "Oh, Captain, my Captain." Gotta watch the movie, you'll understand then. It focuses on a teacher, John Keating, a character played by the legendary Robin Williams. In the movie, he encourages his students to seize the day and make their lives extraordinary. Now, we all define extraordinary differently, and it's up to you to determine your own definition. Regardless of your definition, my final advice to you is make your lives extraordinary. And then, and this is important, tell us about it. No matter where we are, we want to hear from you. You cannot even imagine how happy we'll be to hear about all that you've accomplished. We are truly rooting for you. Now, I ask each graduating student with a Winthrop ring to turn the ring outward so the seal faces the world, just as you will face the world and all the opportunities your Winthrop degree will bring to you. Now, will all undergraduate degree recipients take your tassel in your hand, wait for it, move it from the right to the left as a sign of the completion of your baccalaureate degree. Congratulations again. The degrees we award today signify the collaboration among students, faculty, advisors, and mentors. And just as important, almost every degree represents the commitment and assistance of family and friends. Therefore, would all the parents, spouses, and children of today's graduates please stand and remain standing to be recognized by our applause. Thank you. Now, please remain standing. Don't sit down yet. And now, with the grandparents, great-grandparents, brothers, sisters, cousins, fiancés, and all of the relatives here today of our graduates, please rise so we can recognize you. My thanks goes out to everyone for attending today's ceremony, and again, thank you for your support of Winthrop University. I ask everyone to stand and join in the singing of the alma mater, which is listed in the last page of your program. Ms. Emily Jackson will lead the alma mater, and the recessional will immediately follow.
Thy child
There we go. All right, fantastic job. Great job. This is what we need you to do. We need your stance on one of those two racks. You do not need to worry about the chairs, because if you'll just get everything prepared